I'm Paulette Linden.
I'm Craig Huckerby. We've been having snow squalls all day. I'll let you know just when they will come to an end later on the show.
Canada Post has moved up deadlines for pre-Christmas parcel delivery within Canada in response to unprecedented holiday demand caused by COVID-19, but is still telling Canadians to expect delays. While all deadlines for mail remain unchanged, the local deadline is Friday for priority, express post, flat rate box, and regular parcel services. The regional deadline is Friday for priority and express, Wednesday to Friday for flat rate box. The national deadline is Friday for priority, Thursday for flat rate box, and Tuesday for regular parcel services. Though the regular parcel delivery deadline depends on the destination and may have already passed in some locations. The changes come after Canada Post delivered a record 1.1 million parcels over the weekend, as Canadians have been increasingly shopping online and are shipping gifts in greater numbers to replace traditional holiday visits. Canada Post ramped up its holiday service early and has added more than 4,000 seasonal employees, more than 1,000 vehicles to its fleet, and worked with commercial customers to manage the flow of parcels. On December the 13th, officers with patrol services arrested 42-year-old Denny Pick for impaired driving, alcohol, and drugs. At 3:05 in the morning, officers observed a vehicle driving erratically and conducted a traffic stop on Idaho Drive. Upon approaching the vehicle, officers spoke with the accused and developed grounds to believe his ability to operate a motor vehicle was impaired by alcohol. He was arrested for impaired driving and later provided 2 breath samples into an approved device, both of which registered a failed result. He is charged with impaired driving, alcohol and drugs, and impaired driving, blood alcohol concentration. He is scheduled to appear in court on January the 18th. Heavily armed police had a house surrounded on Central Creek Drive Saturday night. The armored truck, K-9 unit, and both tactical and patrol officers appeared to be executing an arrest. Officers could be seen walking around with rifles drawn. Officers were instructing the individual inside to come out slowly with their hands up and nothing in them. The home remained surrounded for quite some time and had Central Creek closed between Cooper Street and Assunta Drive. SiouxOnline.com will bring you more information as it becomes available. Algoma Public Health is reporting a new case of COVID-19 in the district. This is the 62nd case in the region since the outbreak began. The person is currently self-isolating and believed to have been traveling internationally. Through contact tracing, Algoma Public Health notifies all close contacts directly. If you are not contacted by Algoma Public Health, you are not considered a close contact. We may have missed the big storm that hit the Great Lakes area over the weekend, but that doesn't mean we won't see any snow. In fact, we could see a lot of it to start this week. That low pressure system that produced heavy snow from Thessalon to North Bay is now leaving the area, but as it does that, it will pull some very cold air behind it. When that air travels over the warm waters of Lake Superior, bam, we see lake effect snow. Environment Canada is forecasting 10 to 15 centimeters with snow squalls causing blowing snow for today and this evening. Wind will pick up and give a wind chill of minus 15 degrees Celsius, the coldest air we've seen since last February. Of course, with snow squalls and lake effect showers, there's areas that will pick up more than others. That still remains a question if the squalls will set up in the city of Sault Ste. Marie or stay north in the lake effect zone of Hayden to Batchewana.
Again, everyone, well, we continue to be under that snow squall warning for most of the tonight, and we're going to see some additional accumulation tonight. I'll let you know just how much snow we're going to see and just how cold it's going to get this week. That's coming up right after the break.
Aiden, get dressed. Buddy, no. Almost there. Lift your leg. Yep. Aiden, get dressed.
For someone with MS, living in a body that doesn't listen to you some days
Get dressed.
can be an act of greatness.
Canada United is a movement to show local businesses some love. Right now, they could use our support more than ever. So we're asking Canadians to buy local and spread the word. And every time you watch our videos or like our posts, we'll contribute 5 cents to small business relief, starting with this video. So keep watching and tell your friends, because buying local can make a big impact. And small actions can too. Canada United. Together we can make a difference.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, we have picked up about 4 to 6 centimeters of snow so far. We could see additional accumulation coming up later tonight. We'll take a look at what's going on for tonight. We're still going to be under that snow squall warning. Gusty northwest winds, those will diminish later on tonight, but we could see another 5 centimeters, and it is going to be very cold with those wind chills because the winds are gusting to about 46 tonight. Let's take a look at the snow squall warning. We continue to be, most of this activity, by the way, is going to move north of the Sault into the Hayden to Batchewana area. They're going to see additional accumulation, some whiteout conditions later on tonight before it all comes to an end sometime during the overnight. But we will continue to be under this watch till at least 9:30 here in the Sault. So let's take a look now at the actual radar and showing you where those squalls are taking place. Right now you can see they're coming right into the Sault Ste. Marie area. So again, additional accumulation coming up. Those are going to move to the north later on tonight. So let's take a look at your forecast for, or actually your overnight lows, which I continue to forget. Minus 17 in Thunder Bay, minus 20 in Wawa, minus 23 in Timmins, which is the cool spot. Here in the Sault, minus 11, but it's going to feel closer to minus 20 with those wind chills. For your 3-day forecast, this is what it looks like for the next 3 days. Tomorrow, those flurries should come to an end in the morning. We, again, could wake up with additional accumulation. Temperature at minus 2. It's going to feel a little cooler than that because those winds will still be sticking around a little bit. Overnight low tomorrow night at minus 9. Minus 2 for Wednesday. We see another system coming in for Wednesday, just a small one. We could see another 2 to 4 centimeters. Temperatures, though, not bad at minus 2. Minus 4, we're dipping a little bit on Thursday with a mix of sun and cloud. And then on Friday, we actually start seeing a little bit of a warm-up actually coming up starting this weekend and into next week. I don't think we're going to lose the snow, though. Mix of sun and cloud for Friday, minus 1, and temperatures holding steady for the overnight, minus 1, so really not budging much there. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, a little more snow, and we see temperatures well above seasonal still, but cooler than last week, but minus 1, minus 2, so that snow is going to stick around at least for 7 to 10 days. That is your weather for right now. Colette Linden is back with more news right after this.
Members from the East Algoma, Ontario Provincial Police, members from the OPP Technical Collision Investigation Unit, and members from the Algoma Paramedic Services responded to a multi-vehicle collision involving two cars on Highway 548. Highway 548 is closed in both directions at Hardwood Drive.
On December the 13th, officers with patrol services arrested 42-year-old Denny Pick for impaired driving, alcohol, and drugs. At 3:05 in the morning, officers observed a vehicle driving erratically and conducted a traffic stop on Idaho Drive. Upon approaching the vehicle, officers spoke with the accused and developed grounds to believe his ability to operate a motor vehicle was impaired by alcohol. He was arrested for impaired driving and later provided 2 breath samples into an approved device, both of which registered a failed result. He is charged with impaired driving, alcohol and drugs, and impaired driving, blood alcohol concentration. He is scheduled to appear in court on January the 18th. On December the 13th, officers with patrol services arrested 28-year-old Michael Della Penta for pointing a firearm. It's alleged on December the 11th, the accused pointed a firearm and threatened a victim. It is also alleged the damaged a window and slashed a tire on the victim's vehicle. The accused and the victim are known to each other. Police located the accused on December the 13th and he was arrested. He is charged with pointing a firearm, using a firearm while committing an offense, uttering threats, and mischief under $5,000. He was held for court. Tuesday could be a day for those who work to protect monarch butterflies will look back and say this is where it finally got better. Tomorrow, the United States Fish and Wildlife Services may recommend putting the butterfly, which frequents the Great Lakes, on the endangered species list. If the decision is made to put it on the list, various rules and regulations will be drawn up to help protect the species. This could include restrictions on removing milkweed from farmland, as this is a sole source of food for the monarch's caterpillars. According to Michigan State University, gardeners can help save the species by being a little more careful with what they plant in their garden. In a video, they suggest what can be planted to help. It suggests planting the milkweed and then flowers, which bloom all summer and late into fall together. By doing so, you will be giving the species a big hand as the adults use the nectar as a food supply. There is no word that Canada will do if the signature butterfly is put on the list, but if history is any clue, there will be restrictions put in place here too. Echo Bay hosted their 28th annual Parade of Lights on Saturday. This parade was frozen for the first time in its history. Mayor Lynn Watson said the town of approximately 1,700 looks forward to this every year. The unique setup on the side of Pioneer Road allowed for cars to drive by around 10 to 15 participants. One of the floats even came from Sault Ste. Marie to be involved. It took about 3 minutes to drive by the parade. The town hopes next year to be able to go back to a more traditional format. Habitat for Humanity has been helping local families in Sault Ste. Marie. We spoke to the Executive Director, Katie Blunt, and the happy new homeowner.
This is Habitat for Humanity's 12th home in Sault Ste. Marie. It's on 49 Oakwood Drive on top of Pym Hill. It is our first accessible home and the first home where we've committed to reducing our energy consumption by 15%. The accessibility features of the home include larger doorways, larger hallways, and light switches and controls that are accessible for a wheelchair and a roll-in shower. It is beautifully finished. The family chose all of their finishings themselves, and we worked in partnership with Saldan Developments to finish this house.
With us, it was actually very much a prize and a pleasure to be awarded this year's house owner. With us, we're coming from a 2-bedroom trailer, so we're awfully crowded with the 3 of us. We've outgrown it. It does need a lot of work in the trailer. I haven't been able to keep up to the last few years when I was doing my schooling to become a nurse. This is just going to be so much easier for us, with a lot more room to be able to live and have her stuff in her room instead of everywhere. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what to say anymore. It's I'm like out of words. I'm so overwhelmed.
The challenges that families face in Sault Ste. Marie and around the world in terms of housing is astronomical. The costs are very high, and so families deserve to have this type of safety and this type of stability. So this house provides the Poliquin family with just that safe, stable, and affordable housing.
Thank you for watching News at Night. I'm Colette Linden for Monday, December the 14th.
I'm Craig Huckerby. Don't forget to bundle up tonight. It's going to be a cold one.
Thanks, Craig. Continue watching for more news and weather.